my target, Ren?
Have the location of a Shaper relic going critical. Head out and silence it.
On my way.
Relic's surrounded by elementals attracted to the Shaper energy. Grab those echoes to silence it. There's still some hostiles in the area. Take them out. And that's finished. Great. Freelancer, there's something else. The minions gating in soldiers to steal Shaper relics. Make sure that stops.
You got it.
There's a Dominion. Blow up the anchors on that gate. Get rid of those hostiles next. Not finishes things here. Let's keep going. The minions sent a spy to steal Shaper fragment. Hunt them down and get it back.
On it.
Looks like the Dominion spider had fled. Search for where they've gone.
I'll see what I can find. Here's something.
I see a note about Dominion sightings inside the tent. Head in that direction. Maybe the spy fled there. It's the Dominion. Start fighting them, and I bet that spy will come out of hiding. Oh, good. That's done with. Good work out there. On behalf of the Sentinels, thanks, Freelancer.
Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
It's the strangest thing. The vase was gone. Someone must have stolen it.
I'm sure it will turn up.
I hope so. As your father. It's all I have left of him. And yet,
Is something wrong?
remembering your dad, something about all this doesn't feel right.
Have you considered perhaps your memory is playing tricks on you?
Why would it do that?
To protect you from painful things that happened.
Like what?
Why is the vase important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
A broken heart. Losing you.
But what does that mean?
What do you think? You were our son. That day when you... No, please.
This is important. How did you lose me?
There's a memory. You were hurt.
I know it hurts, but I think you're in denial. Remembering what really happened could help.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you...
You can do this.
You died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
I loved both of you so much.
You can't blame yourself for this.
But how can this be? How are you here, all grown up? Can the Anthem really do that? Kyla, what's happening?
I'm not Kyler. You thought I was. I'm just a freelancer who reminds you of him.
A freelancer? But you said you followed your dream. There was no better job in the world. That Dad would want us to spread his ashes together. The Anthem worked a miracle. It saved you. None of that was true.
No, but I didn't want to hurt you. You were clinging to hope. It seemed like you wanted to believe it.
This is all so overwhelming. I don't blame you. But with everything you said, I really thought you were Kyla.
I didn't mean to lead you on.
No, I understand. It's just... when hope suddenly evaporates, there's a... hole. It will take some time to figure all this out.
Of course. Be well.
Have you heard the latest Crimson Alpha?
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to go to the authorities?
Yeah?
So I told the Sentinels everything, and at first, they were not super understanding. Their commander, Vul, thought I was some kind of vicious killer. But after interrogating me, he finally realized I wasn't. I'm in the clear now, but they'd sure like to speak with Karila.
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the package?
I sure did. That thing caused a lot of trouble.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
Must have been worth a lot of money. Crazy what people do for Ember, huh? I just hope Karila will be okay.
I think she can look after herself. She'll be okay.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it. Leighton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course, of course. I'm sorry, I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
Whatever happened, it's probably worse in your mind than it actually was.
I wish that were true. For some things, there's no fog. It's all too clear.
Let's hear it.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
Easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony, which I did, putting a bullet in the source of their pain, their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
I'll give you credit for being honest. That was some seriously unvarnished truth.
A truth that I can't seem to reconcile with myself. I did those things.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay, if it's too painful.
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, it's behind you. Leave it there.
But not the sense of it, that I did something terrible.
Maybe you did, but you're here now. Trying to be a better man than the one you remember.
What if that man won't let me?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand.
Freelancer, freelancer.
First you find the tomb of General Tarsus, now the Fortress of Dawn. I'm not saying it's like the world's telling you that you were really meant to be a sentinel, but...
Goodbye, Bryn.
Hey, think about it.
Freelancer, freelancer, run away.
We are all here and able to speak to you.
Oh, wonderful.
Isn't it? Well, I do hope you find something fascinating back at the ruins. Shaper instruments. Never a dull moment.
No trace of the Dominion so far. Maybe this will be an easy mission.
That's not gonna happen.
Watch out for scorpions in the area. Must have moved in recently. Better do something about them. They'll get in the way of your investigation. make it easier to continue the investigation. Those are not normal remains. Looks like some kind of goo.
Blood.
It doesn't look like blood to me.
Decomposition? Too quick. Unlikely. Perhaps the manifold. Side effect of division?
Let's get some samples.
Agreed.
That's really gross.
Bring the samples to Aruna Call. Yes, our discussions have led to a hypothesis that the split in warped reality. There are side effects. Aruna Call specializes in that. She's on expedition helping the Sentinels.
On it.
I don't like this. You don't like anything. Dominion soldiers dissolving is bad news. Relax. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. So you're just gonna sit around. Where are you going?
What is happening? Can this argument wait until I get back to the fort?
Sumner's left. He just got up and left.
Left the lab?
I don't know. Just find a route to call. We'll deal with this back here.
The Sentinels are under attack from scars. They're going to need your help.
Where's the Aruna Call?
I'll show you.
You're hurt. Stay here. I'll handle it.
Be careful. There's an Ascara leading them. Huge, dangerous. It's been making trouble.
A makeshift prison camp? The kidnapped Arcanists. The scars have them in cages here.
call. Matthias Sumner sent me. He needs you to...
Oh, that jerk.
to analyze this.
Where did you get this? The energies it's giving off. I can evaluate this data back at the fort.
I'll take Aruna and the rest of the prisoners in the Strider. You should take out that Scar you mentioned. Kidnapping? Sounds like bad news.
Found the Ascara we're looking for. We have to take it down.
Do we know what this Iscarite looks like?
The Sentinel said it was huge and dangerous. Discovered anything about those samples.